Alright, time now is 11:27 a.m. in the morning. Um yeah, slept from 5 a.m. to 11, basically 6 hours. Yay, I feel great. Um it sucks, really. I really wish I could sleep all day for once. Um but at the same time there's no time for sleeping. There's no time for sleeping. Because on Tuesday I do want to go out for an adventure. I really do. But yeah, anyways, uh, I, last night was a little bit strange. So, I was watching YouTube on my laptop. My mom suddenly knocked on my door. And I was like, okay, because usually when she knocks on my door, she's, gonna signify that she's back home. And she needs to use the bathroom. So that, if I want to use the bathroom, I'm going to use it now because she's going to occupy it. But last night was a little different. She knocked my door and she asked me, "Are you going?" And I'm like, "Going where?" And then she just sent me on WhatsApp. Um, there's news. So it's funny and it's a little ironic too because last night during dinner or yeah, during dinner I was like, you know what? I probably will not go back to the Fruit Chan shoot that Andy Lau movie set. That's I don't think I'll ever go there anyways because they're shooting a big action movie and it's partnered with China and honestly not interesting, not interested. Second of all, it's not even gonna do me any good because I need to work on a film set. I can't just stand at the side and look and do nothing, which is very lame. So I just I don't really anticipate that anymore. I don't really care. Truth be told. Yeah, Andy Lau's a celebrity and all, but it's not beneficial to me, man. Um, you know, and even though Andy Lau is really famous, I mean, the fact that I saw Yakusho Koji up close beats him out of the park. But yeah, so my mom's like, "Are you going?" Because my mom's actor friend sent her um this this map and this message saying tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. we're gonna shoot a car chase scene in Central. And I actually hesitated, so I walked outside. My mom and my dad are outside, and I'm just not in the mood to even like think too much at that point. So I just like hesitated. I'm like, but because originally the plan for today is I'm going to go tutoring, um, and then after that, me and my mom and my dad will go to Repulse Bay to have a tea time or whatever. But that's completely changed now, and it's kind of sucks because we can finally have some family time. I feel like we haven't had a lot of family time over the last couple of months. Um, aside from the time we went to China. Um, so I hesitated a little bit, and I'm like, okay, fine. So, and then for some reason, my mom's like this sometimes. Once in a blue moon, my mom is just like angry or sad for no reason, right? So last night, my mom's just like kind of upset. She just looks at me like frowning and like she's very quiet, and my dad's not saying anything, and it's really awkward. And I got a little upset because she got upset. And I'm like, why are you acting like I have cancer? And if you're American, this is like a normal expression, but I guess in Cantonese it's like a very weird random thing to say, you know. Um and so my dad's like, why are you saying things like that? And my mom's like, I thought you would be excited. And it's weird because I've told my mom so many times that I'm not interested in seeing movie sets. That's like not my point. And my mom keeps telling me, oh, maybe you'll get to see big movie sets, big actors. Yeah, that's not the point. I want to work on sets. Even if it's a small short film set, I want to work. I don't want to just stand at the side and look. I'm more mature than that. I need more than that. So, yeah. Anyways, it's cool. So, I'm like, fine, it's okay. Let's go. So today, after tutoring, we will go to Central for a few hours just to watch them shoot a car chase scene. So, hey, maybe I can meet some interesting people there. Maybe I can meet a cinephile there. Or maybe no. Maybe everyone on set will be idiots. I don't know. But, that's that. And not much else. I really need to move forward with my short film stuff. I still haven't asked that woman for an actress. I really need to move forward with my stuff. Given that I only have 22 days left, really need to start speed running things, I'm afraid. That's pretty much just it. Yeah. Excited for the new tutoring case, Really thành đó là có thể. Ingat. Alright, time now is 10:58 p.m. So, let's talk about today a wee bit here and there, left and right. So today was quite the disappointing. Again, I don't know why, but I guess if there's one negative word I could use to describe my stay here in Hong Kong would be disappointing, because today I am disappointed. But I'm not sad. I'm stronger than that. Okay, I can withstand disappointment, but I am disappointed. So today the plan is to go tutoring and then to visit the big film set. So neither happened, of course. So first of all, the tutoring thing was a little weird, because usually last time when I found the tutoring job on the Staps app, it reminded me that the tutoring is coming 24 hours later. This time it didn't, so I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. So I went to the app to check, just to find out, holy shit. Apparently the first day of tutoring is next Sunday, not this Sunday, aka today. So I texted the Staps WhatsApp. Nobody responded. Then I texted the client herself, who is a Chinese girl. Flashbacks, I know. And I found her phone number through the app, and I just asked her, "Hey, is the tutoring today?" And she's like, "Isn't it next Sunday?" And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Oh, because Staps told me it's today." And I asked her, "Oh, how about next Friday? Are you okay next Friday, 5 p.m.?" And she's like, "Okay, yeah." And I'm like, "Okay, it works." So there we go. We got a time and date. So this is about to be interesting. It's like, you know how when I went to America and I met JT, and JT's the first person. JT is like she's like a ghost, and she sort of represents, she's like the ghost of Mary coming back, because she's also a half Thai, half Hong Konger girl. And then now we have a Chinese girl, so hopefully there's no haunting action going on. I don't know what that means. So yeah, today I didn't go tutoring. So I didn't leave my apartment until 2:30 p.m. ish. Instead, I finished Pluto episode 6. Really good. I did some calculations on my Google spreadsheet to see how much money will I get. Now, turns out, I have good news. And the good news is, turns out I'll be reaching 20k. Yes. Holy fuck. I was totally prepared to reach maybe about 18k Hong Kong dollars. But if everything goes right, I go to all my mom's company's work, I go to tutoring until the end. Hell, I can even go tutoring on December 17th. I can even go, yeah, I know it's like the last day before I depart. Maybe I shouldn't, but if I do, it's still fine. Even if I don't pick up my second Staps tutoring case, the Chinese girl, I will still reach the goal of 20k. Actually, though, I can reach it. So that's huge. That's great. So I'm basically planning what to do for the rest of the days. I have 21 days left in Hong Kong, 3 weeks, and I'm basically planning out what I need to do for the last 3 weeks. And yeah, it seems like I don't have a lot of time left. I look at my Google Calendar and I see that I just don't have a lot of extra time left to do anything. And it's kind of funny again, because like the last 2 times I went back to Hong Kong, it was like 1 month, but 1 month felt a lot. Like 1 month felt enough. Like I go home and I eat at a few places, meet a few people a couple times, and then 1 month felt enough. But for some reason, right now I have 21 days left. Honestly, that's kind of a lot, but also not. So I don't feel like that's a lot anymore. It's a blink of an eye, 21 days will be gone. So I'm really carefully planning what to do in the next 21 days. But I do believe in myself. I do believe that I can do everything in time. I really do. So anyways, at around 2 p.m., my mom knocked on my door and told me, apparently the film shooting has already ended. So today the film shoot goes from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. for them. But actually, for the actors, it's actually 8 a.m. to like 1:30-ish. And then for the rest of the day, it would be just the stunts. So all the actors can go home. For the rest of the day, it's just like the stunt doubles and all the action stuff. So my mom's actor's friend had gone home. And so we can't go to the set and see the actor himself. So now that that's the case, the best we can do now is to just observe from a very far distance as a normal civilian. So my mom's like, "Are you still interested in going?" And I'm like, "Fine, whatever." So we drove I sat in the car, and we drove all the way to Central. And my mom took a wrong turn. My mom didn't even know where. And I saw, oh, there's a sign saying filming in progress. There's a yellow sign saying filming in progress. And my mom was just like, didn't hear me, or just thought it's something else. And I'm like, no, there's a sign. So my mom's like, oh, okay. So we went to Cheddar Park, which is a place at Central Hong Kong. And there's a lot of people, a lot of helpers gathered up in tents. And then, boom, we start seeing a lot of policemen. There's a giant police truck flipped over on the ground with a black tarp over it. And no one's tending to it. It's a prop, obviously. And there are like tons of pedestrians. And today's a Sunday. There's a lot of civilians. There are a lot of Chinese tourists. And they're taking photos with the truck. They're taking selfies with the truck. And then there's another truck. Another police car that is empty. That is also clearly a prop because it doesn't have a license plate. That's just laying in the middle of the road. But like in a safe spot where like regular normal cars won't hit. But it's like at the side. And people are taking photos again. It's so funny. So I got off the car and I honestly didn't really care. I put my hands in my pockets and I just strolled along with ease. And I went in and it's okay. It's a-okay. There's nothing to be done or said, you know. There's this not tiny, but there's this walkway, right? And it's got one woman sitting behind a foldable table full of prop guns and prop bullets and prop armor, and then there are a couple of dummies in police uniform. And then to the other side of the walkway, it's the familiar items: the C-stands, light stands, flags, diffusers, and it looks a lot. It looks like there are a lot, you know. So it's cool to see these items again. But it's just funny how there's just one woman in the props department just sitting there and no one else is guarding all of that shit. But I guess that's how much Hong Kongers trust its people. So, and then in the far distance, 2 blocks away, right, maybe even 3 blocks away, from a far, far distance, maybe a whole, 3 classrooms. I measure things in classrooms sometimes. From the far distance, I can see they're actually shooting it. There's a group of people in black. And there's a gigantic bounce board about the size of 1 story tall and a flipped car. So it's obviously they're bouncing light into the car. And the car's not moving. It's flipped already. It's upside down. And I guess they're filming the car hitting the ground or something. I don't know. And a lot of civilians, a lot of pedestrians are just watching from a far distance. And then there are other black shirts and they're PAs with walkies. And they're like, hey, we're rolling, don't cross the street. Stuff like that. And I just looked and then I felt nothing. I walked back and then my mom picked me up. And yeah, it sucks. I enjoy the feeling of being on a set, and being far away as a civilian is such a, it's like back to zero essentially. And it's not a cool feeling. I'm not mad. It's just it's a little uncomfortable. I don't know why, but even when I'm being a PA on Neither Donkey Nor Horse or Isaac, I feel like I'm being withheld information, or I feel like I'm being used, especially in Isaac, when everyone was paid, not me, not Barry, the Hong Konger, no. I felt distant from the set, and it's not cool. I feel small, and it's like I wish I can just go in and be happy. And on Ends and Means is a little better because I'm a location manager, but then again, that's the worst case of FOMO, because I can't, for the first 2-3 days, I can't even touch the camera or G&E. I'm afraid of them or something. But when I was a scriptie for John L. short, it was fucking amazing because I'm right beside the director. I look at the monitor, everyone's talking to me like I'm at the set. For real, bruh. So yeah. But yeah, I was real hungry because in the morning I had a cup noodle. That's it. So, went to Admiralty train station. picked up Dad, and 3 of us went to Repulse Bay. Haven't been there in years. And it's a really nice beach, really scenic views, really gentrified area full of white people, also a lot of Chinese tourists. There's a strip of restaurants, and we went into one of them. My mom immediately went to one of them, and I'm like, why don't we take a look? Why don't we take a look first? And my mom's like, okay, but we went to the same one. It's called Limewood or something. And we ordered some stuff. Watermelon salad, which is like Thai-ish styled watermelon salad with peanuts, sliced raw mangoes, maybe a little vinegar fish sauce. It's like salty and savory at once. I ordered chicken, marinated chicken with tortilla wrap, coriander, coleslaw, guacamole, sour cream, onions. And then later in the meal, we ordered French fries with ketchup. A really tasty meal, pretty good. I ordered this orange drink, very mid. My mom ordered a pina colada. Okay, a little strong for me, especially given that I'm on an empty stomach now. And then my dad drank my orange drink because it was mid, so I ordered a basil lemonade. Very full. Went for a walk. We went to Repulse Bay Hotel, which is a place I've been to once when I was really young and I had dreams about, but apparently it's a real place. It has, because I went there very young, so it's sort of turned like it's almost like a liminal space in my head. But no, it's a real place. We went into the supermarket there, bought some stuff, left. Went back home, took a shower, and took a little rest. Had dinner at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. dinners are normal for me. In LA, the latest I've had dinner is like 6 a.m. in the morning. So, we're A-okay, we're good, I think the 6 a.m. dinner was literally like one of the like day 5 of ends and means or something. I literally had dinner at 6 a.m. because I was so strict with my breakfast, lunch, dinner schedule. But I should have just skipped meal, or if I was hungry, I should have just like had a meal already prepared so that I could just microwave it and immediately ate it. I shouldn't cook or anything at 6 freaking a.m. for dinner when the sun was rising. But anyways, I was gonna cook myself, real simple. Some brown rice, some vegetables, a little soup. My helper was here and she helped me at the end, and now I'm here. Alright, so not very special. I don't think I'm ever gonna meet a cinephile or anything like that in Hong Kong. It would be really cool, but I just don't know anyone in Hong Kong who is as in love with film as I am in. But in LA, I know so many people who are purely cinephiles, So I don't know, but I'm not expecting anything at this point. There are, however, 3 cool things in terms of dates and appointments. No, not dates, but time and dates. First of which is on Tuesday night. I'll be having dinner with Pink. It's confirmed. Pink had found a Thai restaurant. We're gonna have Thai food. Leia's joining. On Thursday noon, we have lunch with Miss Solomon and Nick. Yeah, and it will be yum cha, little tea, Chinese tea. And then it is confirmed that on December 10th, I'm going to shoot my short film. It's confirmed. Thank God. So I realized this, that only Sunday's the only day where I could shoot a short film. Because Saturdays I have tuition. Weekdays, the child actor needs to go to school. Sunday is the only option. So today's a Sunday. Next Sunday, I can't. Because Sickland told me this morning he can't. So that leaves December 10th and 17th. Hell no, I'm not doing 17th. Oh, no, not 17th. Yes, 17th. Yes, 17th. That leaves December... Yeah, that leaves December 10th and 17th. I'm not shooting it on 17th. That's the day before I leave. No. 10th is the only option. So I asked the father and child. I don't know who's the one texting me. I assume it's the father. Is the 10th okay? And then he read it. After a billion years, he said, okay, I'm good on the 10th. Fuck yes. So honestly, at this point, all I need is a tripod, sound recording device, and a gimbal. I got my own camera. I got actors now. We're just gonna roll. We're just gonna roll with it. What I'm more concerned about is the short film shoot in America, the locations, the actors. I should really start working on that. But yeah, that's basically it. And not much else. Not much else. Yeah, gonna buy a laptop ASAP, and then let's see what else do I actually want to do, because I made a small list of things I want to do, right, on the Google spreadsheet. Right, so right before I leave, I still have a few things I need to do. Shoot my short film, buy new clothes in Mongkok, and my brother's gift, which is also a Mongkok. I want to buy him a manga. Adventure, I have 3, maybe 4 adventures. Chiu Kang Lang, Tai Po, Camton, I want to revisit there. Yunlong, there's a village where apparently the poet So Sick has been there, so gotta go there. Maybe Hallpark Mansion again, because apparently it's open again. Sushi Row, really want to go. Buy a new laptop, short film, that's it. And then we're done. And then I think I want to watch Boy and the Heron on IMAX. I gotta write that down. Yep. Alright, time now is 2:15 p.m. On November 27th. 3 weeks left, babies. 3 weeks left. Yeah, so I slept from 5:20 till 1. Didn't mean to sleep that late last night, but I had to, because I had to finish Pluto episode 7. I didn't even finish the finale. And then I woke up at 1 by the alarm, but I made a swift decision, because here's the thing. The next few days, I'm not going to be able to sleep and wake up naturally either, right? The last 6 days or so, I didn't wake up naturally either. And it's been tough. Like yesterday, while driving back home from Repulse Bay back home, I was actually falling asleep in the car. I really need sleep. How about work? I originally planned to go to work today, but truth be told, if I go to work today, I will have nothing to do. I'll be wasting another 2 hours of time going to and from the MTR, going to and from the place. Another 2 hours there, I will have nothing to do. Because honestly, my video that I've been told to edit is already like 50% done, in my opinion. Like, I still have some missing clips. I still need to fix it a little more. But, you know what? I can just go on Wednesday and do that. You know, I have plenty of time. So, honestly, I don't think I'm going to go to work today. Instead, I want to go for an exercise. Again, that's another reason why I decided to go back to sleep from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. is because I didn't have any opportunity to do exercises since like a whole week ago, since last Sunday, since 8 days ago, I think. And in the next few days, I won't have the opportunity to do exercises either. If I want to do some exercises, I gotta do it today. So today I think I'm going to do lifting and jogging. If I still have the strength, I would do some push-ups. But yeah, I still want to do some exercises. I still want to do that. So yeah, today's going to be a little bit chill, but I think it's all for the better. I still haven't asked more about the short film. I really should. I keep procrastinating. I feel so bad. I was going to do that last night, but then I'm too tired. So I'm going to do it right now, like today. And I gotta continue building my schedule. I'm gonna see when is Leia, Miriam, Zara all free so that we can all watch The Boy and the Heron together. I'm gonna see when my mom's free so that we can buy the laptop together, and all the things I need. That's pretty much just it. Again, laptop is a little bit urgent because it's 3 weeks left. Gotta get it fast, and then the whole transfer process is gonna take a while. Also, since today I'm actually kind of free, maybe I will try to transfer shit to my new phone. Oh, I don't know. Maybe, or maybe not. But my phone's been, in the last few days, my phone's been restarting randomly again and again. Not very frequently, maybe just once a day. Not to a point where it's turning really bad, but it's a sign telling me that, okay, this phone is growing old now. I've been using it for 3.5 years now. I've been using this phone since mid 2020, you know? So it's been nearly 3.5 years, and, it's about time. So, yeah, we'll see. But the transferring the phone stuff, I think one day is okay. Transferring laptop stuff, I think it's gonna take multiple days because I have to copy stuff from my laptop to my hard drive, and then my hard drive to the new laptop, and that's gonna take so much time because I only have about 800 gigabytes of space left in this hard drive, which is a lot, but not enough for my laptop, for all the stuff in my laptop. So I got to do it in parts, So, yeah, we'll see. Maybe I should do the transfer in December. Yeah. I'm going to clear out a few days. When I'm transferring my laptop, I wouldn't want to add new things to it. So, which means that I probably wouldn't want to film any reviews. But yeah, that's pretty much just it. Yeah, and I don't know, I both look forward to and not look forward to my life at USC. I think my life at USC is going to be interesting. Because I'm going to be living in a different area. I'm going to be in a different school with different people. So in a way, it's a different environment. So it's like a restart. But that doesn't take away from all the pain and suffering of walking to Ralph's, cooking for myself, surviving a day at a time. But yeah. Well. I also thought about adventures, because tomorrow, Tuesday, before dinnering with Pink, I do think a bit of an adventure would be nice. I'm thinking Hopar Mansion, if it's open. If it's not, then maybe I should go zip to Yunlong or something. Or maybe not Yunlong, maybe I should, I don't know, maybe I should, and that's another thing, is if I do an adventure, I would like to vlog. And if I would like to vlog, I would use my own phone. Or maybe I should just use my camera to vlog. Maybe that's fine too. I don't know. Alright, it's 10:33. Yeah, not a lot happened today. Really chill. Had a good sleep for sure. And the afternoon sort of flew by after I finished watching Pluto, the last episode, filmed a review, and then immediately I went out. Immediately went out for a jog. I really did run. I feel like I'm improving in terms of running. I feel like I'm getting better. Like, I can run 2 laps around a block, like around the park, continuously without breaking down. Or at least nearly 2 laps, I think. But that's really cool. I ran 3 laps at the end. I even wanted originally to come back up, put down my earbuds, and then go back down again to do push-ups, but I was just too tired. So what I did was I basically lifted. I filled a water bottle with water, put it in the camera bag, and just lifted a bit. But I was just too tired. I only lifted like a tiny bit, and then I'm done. But I'm glad I'm able to do some exercises. Tomorrow it'll be adventure plus seeing Pink and Leia, so that's gonna be pretty cool. I also did a couple stuff. I sent the script to Glenn. I spoke with Allegro a little bit. No response from either people yet. Um, I also asked Leah, Miriam, Zara, when do we want to watch The Boy and the Heron? Because I need to plan the dates now. I have 21 days left. I gotta start planning them. But yeah, it's even though it's chill, but I think it's a good chill. It's a good chill day. I think. Um, I think. Me staying home today is a good idea so that I could finish some of the editing, some of the reviews, some of the movies I've been planning to finish, so that I could rest and exercise, but also so that I could plan forward. Um, and yeah, let's 21 days. Let's enjoy these 21 days. Let's earn the money, earn the shmoney. Let's watch the movies. Let's go adventure. Let's have the last few meals I can have with friends and family. And then so it is, and then I leave, and then I descend, ascend, descend, whatever. I guess descend. LA is kind of a hellish place. But yeah. And not much else, I guess. Um, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I have something to say, and then I just actually don't. Um, Again, like, I'm not particularly looking forward to USC, but I'm also like, I also have to go, and yeah. I'm trying to recall if I was excited for Santa Monica before I went there, like a couple of years ago, back in November and December. Was I excited? Was I ever excited? I don't know. I think I was more sad than excited because I didn't really want to leave Hong Kong and I miss everyone. And when I went to America, it wasn't directly to LA. It was like Seattle for a few days first, and it was sort of this surreal period. Like anything could happen to me, and it's this brand new world that I'm entering, and sort of that. But this time is different because I already know LA enough. Um, I know it's not good. I know what it's like to live in LA. So I guess this time I'm returning. It'll be like a mixture of, oh wow, it's a brand new world, anything could happen, a la round one, but it's also like a la rounds 2 and 3, where I'm back and I'm gonna fight even harder, and maybe this time I'll be better. I'll be better at things. I think when I went to America, I told myself I'm going there for three things: freedom, film, and friendship. And freedom is not something I could immediately feel, but friendship and film, I've pretty much achieved those two things very much. Like, if there are any two things that I've achieved in the last 1.5 years, it would be, um, all these followers on Instagram. Like, I jumped from 170 to 440. All these people I got to meet in LA. It's crazy. But then, also like just filmmaking, watching movies, collecting movies, talking about movies, making movies. It's just like movie, and it's amazing. But I feel like I have goals for the next 21 days in Hong Kong. I should also give myself some goals for USC. It's good to have goals in life, to guide me. But I guess I should also approach it differently this time around. Instead of goal number one, get a girlfriend. Goal number two, get money. Like, okay, get money is realistic. Get $10,000, earn 10,000 US dollars is unrealistic. Okay, so I feel like I should set very realistic goals, but also this time around, I'm going to approach these goals in a more, I guess, in a more zen way, in a way where If I fail these goals, it's fine. I embrace them. Like, I'm already happy. I don't have goals because these goals will only make me happy. I'm already happy before I even achieve these goals. In fact, being happy is one of the goals. I feel like these goals I should treat them as additions to my life, Nothing more, nothing less, just additions. Whether it be joining a club at USC, or it's finding a job, finding a part-time job, or making certain short films. I should set more interesting goals, like experience something. Maybe do a job that is not filmmaking related. Do something weird for once. Experience something. Maybe one of the goals would be, I don't know, let's go to New York. If I don't ever go to New York next year, so what? But maybe during spring break when I have nothing to do, maybe I'd like to travel somewhere. Maybe I'd like to go to New York for a week and just like solo travel all the way through. I don't know. That would be fun. Maybe one of the goals is to make another short film, but this time even bigger, even better. Get funding for it. Again, if I don't end up making that short film, it's like fine. It's not going to destroy me. Whereas in rounds 1, 2, and 3, the goals I have are like, if I don't have them, it's going to destroy me. And reasonably so. Like, if I don't get enough food, if I don't get enough water, I'll just die, like, physically, actually, really. So, but in rounds 2 and 3, I think the main thing was, it's for round 3, it's Leslie. Like, being with her, I guess, is kind of the ultimate goal. Above, I guess, the second biggest goal would be to do really well as UPM for Film 33 and just to succeed. And I failed both of them, really. And I guess the third biggest goal was get into film school. Again, these things are like, I just really depended on these things, did I? I just really depended on them. But, I'm setting goals, but they're only extensions of me. I'm already fine by myself. That should be how I approach things from now on, from here on out, Yeah, I'm excited to see Pink tomorrow, I guess. Excited to see Pink. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. No. Fuck. No. Holy shit. Alright, time now is 12:54 afternoon on November 28th. We are 20 days away. 20 days away from leaving. That's right. I slept from 5:30 to 11:30, but I went back to sleep again and woke up at 12:30. I really shouldn't go to bed that late. I really shouldn't. I tried my best. Believe me, I have. I finished a film last night, which is very forgettable, called Hold You Tight. And I went to bed after my dad woke up. So that's kind of silly. So I really need to go to bed earlier tonight. I think I need to go to bed at 4:30 tonight, hopefully. But anyways, I did a couple of... I feel like I have too many things to do at night after dinner. I plan too much after dinner, and because usually I have dinner, and then after dinner it would usually be 9:30 or even 10 p.m. And I still have so much stuff to edit and watch. It just becomes like I just push everything at night, till night, and I don't want that. But then in the afternoon I always procrastinate. So last night I finally, during dinner, I immediately contacted Allegro and Glenn for more info. So Glenn, I sent him the script finally, and he's like, okay, yes, I'll look it over. And I'm like, cool. Allegro, he's really resourceful. He's a real resourceful guy. Wow, goddamn. He's born to be a producer. Because he essentially I asked him for restaurants, and he actually gave me an address and a number. And then I asked him, "Oh, by any chance, do you know any middle-aged woman who can speak Cantonese?" And then he immediately gave me a number and another person. And then I asked him for a boutique shop or a place that has that can sell, like, where we can rent Buddha statues. He said he doesn't know, but that's okay because that's very niche. That's a very niche thing that only our short film requires. Like, there has never been a short film that requires a giant, not a giant, but like a big Buddha statue before. So we're crazy. But it's crazy. Allegro is very resourceful, and I have to relay that information to Elin and Benny. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and then what's next? Yeah, I commented on an Instagram post about movies, and it's like a challenge, like, oh, in these 24 films, how many have you seen? And I've seen 6 of them, which is cool. I'm a real cinephile, because a lot of people are like, what, are these movies even real? And then Tyler saw that comment, and Tyler just replied to that, so whoops, a bit embarrassing, but whatever. But anyways, today I'm going to go for an adventure. I've decided to go to Hall Park Mansion. I don't know if I need to book going there or not. If I have to, then I'm basically screwed. But it appears I don't, because you can go in for free. The tours, you need to book them, but they're all fully booked apparently. But I don't need a tour. I just want to go in there for free. So hopefully I can just stroll into Hall Park Mansion for free and sneak in there and nobody notices. At 7 p.m. I'm going to see Pink and Causeway Bay. We'll talk a little bit, and then we'll see Leia, and we'll have Thai food. It's going to be cool, and that's it for today. That's pretty much it. Nothing else. Yeah, hopefully all the things go well. Hopefully all things go well. You know, as far as like things like catering and transportation goes for my short film, yeah, in LA, honestly, I don't even I shouldn't worry about that, because right now it's November and we're not filming until like 2 months later, so we still have plenty of time. For ends and means, we didn't even figure out catering until like a week before or something. So yeah, you know what? It'll work. It'll work. I believe so. I feel like there's one more thing I would like to talk about, but I kind of forgot. So I'll just hold it off on that for now.大廈，我買喺前面啊，因為呢個4樓可以啊。
我哋有 happy hour 到8點。啱唔啱啊？呢個位？啱。喂啊！你都影咗啦。咩話？你講1、2、3個我先。
點解咁少？ Alright, time now is 2:26 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, so... Whew. So today, I guess I can separate it into two parts. The first part is the adventure, and the second part is seeing Pink and Leia for dinner. So, I left the apartment kind of late at around 3 p.m., 3 something p.m. I was gonna leave way earlier, but I ended up leaving way later. But it's okay because I saw that the Hall Park Mansion is open until 6 p.m., so I'm like, it should be fine. So I went to Tin Hau, I vlogged with my camera, everything worked fine, and I was early enough to visit the Linfa temple that is underneath the mountain, like at the foot of the mountain that I had to climb. So last time I went to Tin Hau, I couldn't enter the Linfa temple, but now I can, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool place, nothing special. So I continued going and going and going, and I finally arrived at Hall Park Mansion. Unlike the last time I went to Hall Park Mansion, this time it felt like a quick walk. Maybe it's because I know this path already. I arrived at the entrance and I saw a couple, middle-aged couple, talking to a security guard with like some security elastic straps on poles. You know, it's like fences but like cheap. And I'm like, okay, shit, what is this? Are we not allowed to go in? So I went up to them. After the couple left, I went up to the security guard. And the security guard's like, hey, how can I help you? And I'm like, so do I have to be in a tour to go in? And she's like, yeah. I'm sorry, but yes. And there's a QR code on a sign that apparently explains this. So it's not explicitly said on the website. I did a bit of research last night. It's not explicitly said in the website, but apparently you need to be in a tour in order to go in. I thought that tours are optional. You can go in anytime you want. It's a free open public space, but apparently it's not. Apparently it's not. And from Mondays to Thursdays it's usually in maintenance, and then Friday, Saturday, Sundays are the open time slots for the tours. And then I scanned the QR code and looked at the website, which I already looked at last night. And most of December is fully booked already in terms of group tours. With the exception of December 22nd and 25th. But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. On December 18th, I'll be out of Hong Kong already. I'll be gone. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but that's not happening. So that's unfortunate. So I guess I will have to revisit the Hall Park Mansion again when I return to Hong Kong in 2025. Hopefully it's still here by 2025. That would suck. Well, I guess that is on my list for things to do when I return here in 2025. So after that, I had two options. One is to go home. So at that point, it was around 4 something p.m., 4:15ish. I have two options. Either I go home, or I just go somewhere and stay behind and just rest and just, I don't know, whatever. Just look at my phone, listen to music, whatever. And I chose the latter. Now, if I go home at that point, I would arrive home at around 5 p.m. and then I can leave again at 6:30. I would have basically 1.5 hours of chilling here, and that would have saved me a lot of time to do my own shit. I could edit videos, I could rest, whatever. But the issue is, that would also be a huge waste of time, because that would be a lot of transportation, and also usually after I go home I take a shower, and let's not do that again. So I decided to just go to the Central Library, because I just remembered that the last time I went to the Central Library was like 2021 or something, maybe even 2020. Like, it's been a while. It's been a couple of years since I've returned to the Central Library. So I thought, you know what, maybe I should just go there and chill. So I walked all the way to Central Library. It took like half an hour. Went in there, took some photos and videos. Turns out you can't take photos and videos. All the more reasons why I should take photos and videos. Because when I am in LA and I need to remember, oh, I was in a library, I can see this now. I went to the floor and I just rested. And holy shit, I was sweating. It's supposed to be like wintry, but I was still sweating a lot because of all the hiking. And I rested a little bit and I got curious. So there are these movie books, like books about movies and books about directors, and out of curiosity, I just read some of them. There's a book about Tarkovsky, there's a book about Wong Kar-wai, and usually I'm like turned off by books. Like when I see a bunch of words, especially sophisticated words on a paper, I'm just like, I just check out. I can read a couple sentences, but it's like, it's a task for me to like keep going. But when I was reading a book about Wong Kar-wai, I was reading about fallen angels and like character analysis. It's fucking awesome. Like I had a fun time reading that page. I even took a photo. There's another book where it's basically a bunch of David Lynch interviews but transcribed. So I waited there from 4:30 to 6:30, and it's a long time, 2 hours, but I think I used that time economically. Because I spent time like actually looking at books. I spent a good bit of time looking at Chinese history books, particularly Song Dynasty, because I'm again a huge Song Dynasty fan. And I looked at them and damn, have I found gold. I found gold there. But unfortunately I had to leave. So at 6:40 I left, went to Causeway Bay, which is one station away, went to Sogo, stood outside Sogo for like 10 minutes, Pink finally showed up. And so we have a little bit of a time between ourselves before Leia joins us, because Leia's in university in some class or something, and it ends at 7:30, and yeah, she has to go all the way from Hong Kong University to Causeway Bay, so she'll arrive eventually at around 7:45 or 8. So I and Pink, we just walked and talked, basically. And Pink was very to the point. She looked sad. She has a mask on. She's got a sweater on. Like unlike me, who's like short sleeve, no mask, fully Americanized. But she's like and she looks tired. And so she got straight to the point. She's like, "Haven't you heard? My boyfriend cheated on me." And when she said "chut guai," it sounds like "chut guai," which means came out of the closet, and I'm like, again? No, but I was able to, oh, he cheated. And I'm just like, oh wow, damn, I just don't know what to say. When I was at the library, Michelle actually randomly texted me, and it was 1 a.m. in Pacific time, but she randomly texted me saying, "Hey, I know you're not good at this, and I know you probably will have no idea how to respond to what I'm about to say, but my dog just died." And it's truly sad. I haven't had a dog die. I had a pet when I was 3, but I barely have any memories of it. So I don't know how that feels at all. I'm sorry, but that must be terrible, because I can't even stand my loved ones leaving me, let alone dying, let alone someone who's been at home a lot, like your pet. So that must be terrible. So I was like, I'm sorry for your loss. Like, I hope you take some rest. I hope you spend time with your family and friends, and just like, I'm sure it'll pass. And she's like, I'm not sure. I can almost understand how she feels in terms of feeling empty. Michelle said, I don't know what to do now. Like, I don't know what to do next. And that's also sort of how I felt after the phone call with Leslie. It's like the end of the world. Like, I don't even know what's the next logical step. So I can sort of understand that. But yeah, that's tough. And then now Pink just told me that apparently her boyfriend cheated on her. So the story goes, they went to Taiwan together. And in the middle of the trip, Pink checked her boyfriend's phone and found Instagram DMs between her boyfriend and this other random girl that apparently the boyfriend hasn't even seen in person. But this random ass girl randomly DM'd him and was all horny and saying all these seductive things and crazy things. Pink never specified, but I don't need to know. But because the girl has been doing those things with other men before. So this girl is horny and crazy. And the boyfriend just said yes. And again, I don't know the specifics, but they don't just like, her boyfriend and the other girl don't just go out to the streets and like hang out. They had oral sex. And that really hurt Pink's feelings. And seeing Pink tell me all this, I have two feelings and two thoughts. A is I cannot relate to that at all. I have never had a relationship, let alone be in a relationship, let alone be in a relationship where the partner has cheated on me. I'm sure that's a terrible feeling. I'm sure that's like the betrayal of the highest order. And that's really fucking sad. But B, for the last couple of years, I really think of Pink as someone who's moved on from her extremely depressed and sad and suicidal past self, and she's got her shit together. She's mature, she's grown up, and she's going out there and doing job, working like a functioning human being. But shit like this does happen. You see it happen in movies. Turns out it does happen in real life. Infidelity, you know. And I don't know what to say. I'm just, all the best I could say was, you know, just take some time and then you'll make the wise decision. You know, like the first logical thing to say was like, why don't you break up with him? But she doesn't want to break up with him. He doesn't want to break up with her. And the day Pink confronted him at Taiwan, Pink went and understandably so, Pink was just back to her sad self. Lots of crying, lots of suicidal thoughts, wanting to jump off the balcony. And her boyfriend was so scared because he's never seen her like that. I have. I've seen Pink slit her wrist with a ball pen 2 seats away from me. So I have seen some shit. But her very, kinky sex is okay, but suicidal thoughts is crazy boyfriend is like, oh my god, you need help. So he took her to a police station to put her in a suicide watch. And then the police ruled that Pink is okay. She's just sad. But this is really sad, and I can tell Pink is really emotionally distressed from this. It's been 3 weeks since that incident, and right now it's like they can't even talk to each other, but Pink does at some point want to talk to her boyfriend again to sort this out, to either break up or to move on from this and forgive him. But, of course he has to fix this. He has to face his repercussions and be guilty. And yeah, I'm definitely not the first person to know this. Everyone else already knows this apparently. Of course, Pink told Kingsley and Pink told Topher, and Leia also knows. So I'm it's news to me. I only found out a few hours ago. And apparently Kingsley has told everyone else already, and it's okay. But I wish the best for her, and wish the best for everyone. But I got to talk to Pink about my own issues as well. About how from late October to mid-November I was also really fucking sad. And while I wasn't so sad that I was trying to commit suicide or anything like that, but it was definitely a kind of melancholy, a kind of emptiness that really affected me. And then I started listing out my reasons. So, okay, I came back to Hong Kong thinking that I'm going to meet film people. I didn't earn enough money. Natalie and Cedric are being uncaring and a little cold. And then other issues include me thinking that I'll never get a girlfriend, and also me going to USC, meaning that I have to abandon another group of friends. Like, so many small issues, and these issues pale in comparison with Pink's issue, which makes me feel like a child. Like, I always think this, and that is, my problems make me feel like a child. Because other people are experiencing shit like, I don't know, car crash. Michelle has a car crash. I've never been in a car crash. Pink's boyfriend cheated on her, and many other crazy stuff. And then there's me who like still complains about, ooh, but I don't have a girlfriend, blah 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 blah. But I think there's no point in belittling my problems, because the problems is not the point. The point is how I feel about them. And my feelings are just as valid as her feelings, just as valid as Leia's feelings, just as valid as anyone's feelings. But yeah. But as I was explaining to Pink and all that, it's like, what am I even fucking saying? But there's, what definitely holds true is I finally fully grasped that I have a self-hatred issue. And it's very subtle, because I don't, it's not like every second of my life I look in the mirror and I'm like, fuck you. I'm okay with how I look now, but I still have like little to no respect for myself, because if I do get a girlfriend, I will not be able to say the word girlfriend in a serious context. And that's already an issue. Anyways, we arrived at the Thai restaurant. And then shortly after, Leia showed up and sort of stopped me and Pink's conversation, because if Leia joined and then we continue this very deep emotional conversation, it's like, okay, awkward. So the rest of the dinner was like somewhere between, oh, I have a camera, versus deep emotions. And it's weird because it's such a huge jump, but then it also somehow makes sense because I talk about both topics with equal amounts of passion. So Leia brought her camera, which is this cool little Fuji X-E3, I think it's called, and it's like a small light camera in comparison with my gigantic monster piece of metal that is my Sony camera. And she got to play around with mine a little bit, I got to play with hers a little bit, and it's pretty cool, and we talked more a little bit about cameras. I don't want to overwhelm her, I know a bit about cinematography, but I did tell her about, the Rembrandt's triangle, and the Super 35 sensors, and all that shit. And then, in the meantime, we, I guess, also continued the conversation bit by bit. Yeah, it's like, I feel like the crux, the core of all this is, or at least the core of my issue is or more like the core of what I'm going through is ultimately, I need to be happy. 5 words, I need to be happy. That's the ultimate core of all this. And also, I need to embrace emptiness, and also I'm going about happiness in a very Buddhist way. Like, I'm going to be content with my life, and that has to come from within. And Pink, even before I even mentioned like Buddhism or anything like that, Pink already talked about how she and Leia's mom did sauheng, which I don't know the English word for. There's definitely an English word, I just don't know. It's like a Buddhist thing. It's like Buddhist practice. Leia's mom has been doing Buddhist practice for like 9 years now, and that sort of got her out of depression. And Pink's been doing that as well, and it's sort of working. But Pink said, "Oh, but yeah, I understand. I feel like being happy is just like, you need this act of wanting to be happy and achieving inner happiness. You have to go through suffering first. you have to go through something really bad in your life, such as, of course, your boyfriend cheating on you. And again, hearing that is like, okay, well, nothing that terrible has happened to me. I still have all four limbs. I can still see. I can still speak. Nobody that close to me has died yet. But then, I think what I told Pink how dramatically bad it was for me when the whole Leslie thing in May and June, and I even told her later, like, I shaved my eyebrows. I shaved chunks off my eyebrows, and I was crying, and I couldn't focus on anything, and it was really bad. And I, couldn't sleep well. I couldn't eat well. And Pink was like, yeah, maybe the whole Leslie thing for you is also like, it's big enough in your life to make you have the potential for achieving inner happiness, like through suffering. So fucking spiritual, so fucking transcendental, but then it rolls off the tongue. It doesn't sound like crazy, supernatural shit. So, yeah. But again, I talk about Natalie a little bit, I guess. I and Natalie, we live in two versions of hell. She has a boyfriend, she has jobs, she has a life, and she feels trapped because her life is redundant. It constantly repeats. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have money. I'm broke. But my life is interesting, at least. At least shit did happen in round 3. It was crazy. So, yeah, we all suffer in our own ways. But instead of thinking of suffering as an, oh my god, crazy teenage drama characters, we're all fucked up. It's more like life. That's life. We're not teens, we're adults. I would not like to think that I'm an adult. I'm going to say I'm a young adult. Even though 21 basically means adult, but I'm going to say young adult. Pink is an adult. I think she's experienced enough to be qualified as an adult. She's worked enough, she's had enough relationships, she's seen enough to be an adult. I'm not an adult yet, but you know what? It's okay. I think ultimately it's again, it just goes back to I don't care anymore, but it's not in a nihilistic way. It's just, yeah, I'm gonna work out. I worked out last night. I ran. I ran downstairs. I'm gonna shave. I haven't shaved, but I will. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna train myself. I'm gonna be happy, but I'm not doing it so that in USC I'm gonna get a bunch of girls surrounding me and saying, "Oh, what's your Instagram at?" Like, no. I'm doing it for myself, and that's important. I'm doing it so that I can be happy. It's for no one else. And I need to love myself more than I love others. That's a very narcissistic thing for me to say, but that's something exactly I need to say because I have such a huge inferiority complex. And I don't care. I shouldn't care. I do care, but I will try my best to not care about, being in a relationship. I don't have to be in one. I can just be happy on my own. So, fuck everything else, Just fuck everything else. Yeah, and it's 2:50. On Thursday, I will be seeing Solomon very early and Nick. And originally, I'm planning for an adventure. Maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe I'll just go home and rest. Yeah. Alright, time now is 11:01 a.m. On November 29th. I have 19 days left. So I slept from 5:30 to 10:30. Yeah. Fuck. I just cannot sleep earlier. I just cannot. I don't know why. I just can't. My time management is so poor. I just fucking can't. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I really don't know. Last night, I didn't even watch a movie last night, by the way, and I still managed to sleep this late. I think it's because I went home at around 11 something p.m., and then I turned on my laptop and everything, and I just procrastinated for like 2 hours. And then at around 1 something a.m., I started editing the 2 videos that I plan to edit, and then it just turns out to be 3 something a.m. already. Plus, I spent some time outside making a little food for myself. I ate some ice cream last night at around 3 a.m. And then before bed, I took a shower and it's 4 something already. And then it turns out when I fell asleep, it's 5:30. I just have such terrible time management skills. If I had better time management skills, I come back home at 11 something. I took a shower, it's 12. Maybe I give myself a little relax, 12:30. I watch a movie. It's already 2:30, take a shower, boom, 3 a.m., now to bed. But even so, 3 a.m. is really late. So I don't know, man. I don't know why the fuck am I so bad at this. I really need to sleep earlier. In fact, I already realize I don't have time already, so I need to go to work, arrive at work at 2 p.m. So I need to leave at 1 p.m. later. I have 2 hours. I need to have breakfast, lunch, watch Five Nights at Freddy's, which I haven't watched last night, and film a review first. And I'm already skipping the album review, and I still haven't edited the college vlog. So it's crazy. Even though nowadays I don't have a lot to do, I actually do have a lot to do. Like, I'm still running a YouTube channel here, I'm still planning for a short film, I still have part-time jobs to juggle around at the same time. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Alright, time now is 11:30 p.m. Nothing happened today. Went to work. I was about half an hour late. But you know, it's considered impressive given that I watched Five Nights at Freddy's, the entire movie, this morning, and then immediately reviewed it. Even though I skipped a little bit here and there, just a tiny bit, and I watched it in 1.25 times speed. But yeah, and then at work I was just like, I just checked out. Like, I just can't focus very well, and I was just tired, and I yawned constantly. I'm just really fucking tired. Because I sleep very late, I really need to sleep at 4:30 tonight. Like, I have to. Even if I can't finish, The Wind Rises, the movie, I have to sleep at 4:30. Like, that's a must. Another thing is, I had stomachache again for the umpteenth time this morning. And, it's, I don't know, but I can't go to the bathroom because I'm running out of time. So what I did was I just like held it in. I just endured it. And then the stomachache disappeared, of course, as planned. And then when I came back home, it returned again. So I went to the bathroom. And then there's some leftover dinner, some seafood, some scallops and shrimps. But yeah, today overall is like a very plain day. Like, I went to work and I was struggling a little bit in terms of where I should go after 6 p.m. Usually at work, like at this job, after 6 p.m. I would have to go somewhere. Either I stay behind at the office to film the instruments class, like a bunch of kids playing with musical instruments. Is that a cockroach? I swear to God, I just saw something. I am going insane. Okay. But yeah, there's the musical instruments class and there's the choir there's a kids choir, which is a street away. And right now I am asked to finish this video, and I still need footage from both the instruments classes and the choir, and I have to finish this video as soon as possible, hopefully within 1 week. But that's impossible because 1 week means this Wednesday, and I can't be at 2 places at once. So the solution to that is to literally go there, film a little bit, and then go back to the office to film the instruments class. So that's exactly what I did. Or the original plan was I'm going to film the instruments class today, and then next Wednesday I'll film the choir so that I can finish everything in 2 weeks. But then I found out that apparently next Wednesday there's the ensemble where all the instruments students will once again come together and turn into an orchestra and perform all the instruments together all at once. And that's also very worth filming. So what should I do? But then I'm also in this condition, like I didn't shave, and also I'm tired today. I don't want to go all the way to the next street to film the choir. And also, if I go to the choir today and then next Wednesday it's the ensemble, then I can't film the musical instruments individually. So, and I don't really need to spend more time in the choirs, by the way. Like, all I need is one footage of the kids entering the classroom and one footage of the kids leaving the classroom saying bye-bye. So honestly, the plan is I'm going to go to the choir and film them lining up outside of the classroom, then come back and film the individual musical instruments. Next Wednesday, I'll film the ensemble, but then towards the end of that, I'll randomly arrive. I'll randomly go to the choirs to have them say bye-bye to the camera. After these 2 weeks, I have all the footage I need, I edit the video, I'm done, I'm out of here. So that's the plan. It's unnecessarily sophisticated, and also I'm not interested in doing any of this at all, honestly. But that's pretty much it today. Nothing else. Tomorrow I'll be seeing Nick and Miss Solomon at 11 a.m. in the morning. Fuck. So I'll be waking up at 9:30 a.m. I'm going to be extremely sleep deprived. It's going to be amazing. I'm totally not going anywhere for an adventure tomorrow. Maybe I'll just straight up go home and have an afternoon nap or something. And nothing else. Santa Monica, the college that I used to go to still haven't given me my tuition money back. It's been a few months. What the fuck? It's like they're trying to scam me. But aside from that, not much else. Not much else. Yeah. Woohoo. I think I have enough time. I have 19 days, or honestly 18 days left here. But I do think I have enough time to, it's right now it's the 29th, so I have, 19 days left. Honestly, I think I do have enough time, to finish everything I want to do, buy a laptop, a couple more adventures, Boy and the Heron on IMAX. I think it's totally possible. And, yeah.